Welcome on back, everybody, to another episode of Comic Conquest.
Today we're doing Tales of I don't remember if you said that. Did you say we're doing Tales of the Jedi?
No, I did not say that yet.
Okay, we're doing Tales of the Jedi today. And I'm really exposed.
And I loved it.
Yeah. It was so good.
It was, ridiculously good.
This is peak Star Wars.
It left me every episode. I was like, "There's not more. We're done here."
The last three. We're not at the review section. This is breakdown review prediction. Okay, but the last three go so hard.
If you don't know, this is like a anthology type thing where it's like short stories in chronological order, and we start with Ahsoka's birth, which was a good like opener episode.
Yeah.
Then we get to see Dooku and young Qui-Gon, which was a great episode also. All the Dooku episodes were just phenomenal.
Episodes go hard, bro.
Phenomenal. And then we went to Dooku's fall to the dark side.
Yeah.
And we saw just everything about Dooku, like how his character just changes so much as he in these
he
three
becomes
episodes.
Disillusioned with the Jedi.
Yeah. And he starts to recognize it, and you see it almost past the Qui-Gon a bit. And you see that in like those roots in Phantom Menace. And Dave Filoni, you fucking genius. You grow out lore so well. Like Dave Filoni easily just puts in little pieces where you're like, "That's the I get it." Like the Leonardo DiCaprio meme where he's like, yeah, he's like, "That's it." Yeah. I could probably do a whole hour video on Duke. Honestly.
Yeah, let's not do that though.
Yeah, we're not gonna do that. If you watch the episodes, the writing phenomenal. The animation, August, I'm getting into full blown review.
God, animation is so smooth. You take the Clone Wars and then you go, "Hey, what if we?"
Dude, I thought Bad Batch was turned up. He turned it even high. I didn't know that the knob didn't even go that high, bro.
He put on another knob and then.
Bro, the lighting with the lightsabers.
Bringing in refreshed model, like spruced up models. We get a nice Anakin Skywalker from the Clone Wars saga, and it looks. We get Kenobi with the mullet. Like.
And then, of course, a character I didn't expect to see, August. Who was it? Yaddle.
Oh, I was like, I don't know. Liam Neeson? Were you expecting Liam Neeson? Because I wasn't expecting.
That was cool, too. I'm not going to lie. That was cool, too.
That was pretty epic. Yeah, Liam Neeson shows up for like
5 minutes.
5 minutes, and he's like, yes, Dooku, you should really meet my boy Obi-Wan. And Dooku's like, you're my son. My boy, and then he dies, and then you're like, oh, now I feel bad. But Yaddle, yeah.
Yaddle speaks normal English.
I guess Yoda's just an idiot.
On Twitter, I read someone that said, I don't know how true this is, that Yaddle's only like 150 years old. Only 150 years old. And at this time, Yoda's like 400 something years older than her. And so someone was saying Yoda knows like old English, because if you learned like Shakespearean English, it'd be different from like today's English. That'd be so big brained. Someone is so big brained if that's real. That's
a good theory, honestly. Where Yoda's like, "What do you? Stop making fun of me, guys! I'm literally speaking original English.
Yeah.
What the fuck?" That's fair. Okay. Anyway, Yaddle shows up, and she's like, Dooku.
It's an interesting character, right? Because you learn a lot more about her character, how she gave up her seat on the Jedi Council because she started to realize that the Jedi. It's funny to see like all these Jedi start to realize that they're like the hound dogs of the Senate, and you see Dooku fall into this irony because he doesn't want to be a hound dog for the Senate, and the Sith Lord is part of the Senate.
I am the Senate.
The Senate, exactly. And I forget. I don't think Dooku knows who Palpatine really is yet.
When the Yaddle episode, which takes place during the Phantom Menace.
Yeah, it's right after the Phantom Menace.
Stroke.
Oh yeah, during
and then after, and then it's like right at that point, right? And so Palpatine is just like a senator from Naboo. He's not like Chancellor Palpatine yet. That happens next movie. I was gonna say episode, but it's technically episode 2.
It's technically next episode.
If
you want to be
technical. I was like, yeah, okay. But so maybe he's like, this guy's, I don't know, this guy seems like he knows what he's talking about, and yeah. So it's interesting too because Yaddle shows up in episode 1, right? She's just kind of there on the council as like a throwaway background character, and everyone was like, "What the fuck?" And now it's like, and then she doesn't show up in the second movie, and you're like,
she dies off screen.
You're like, what the hell? And turns out Dooku just fucking executes
murders
her.
One of the last of her species. Now
is Grogu her son?
I don't know.
Were you gonna actually put that one up? Because I'm memeing. Okay.
I was memeing. I was gonna.
Okay. I was like, wait,
but then you
hold up there.
Next
reel coming out.
This is the. I just think it was so genius, Dave Filoni. He takes, because he could have had Dooku kill anyone, literally any Jedi.
Very much.
But he has he chooses Yaddle, and because he knows fans are curious about this part of the lore.
Because Star Wars fans, we have this way of just being like, oh my god, that background character, let's build out their entire fucking lore.
Yeah.
Like, it's become a meme of Glup Shitto. Like, oh my god, it's Glup Shitto! Ah! It's like, who the fuck cares?
It's Glup Shitto.
Who cares?
Yeah, and then the Ahsoka episodes were great too, the last two. Dude, the second to last one, the pace was so quick it took me for surprise because I was like, just keep going, I just want more, don't skip all the way to the end. And then they play as she's in her training, like she's growing up, and then it gets to that point where Rex brings her out, which we've seen in Clone Wars season 7, and you're
episode.
Like, wow.
Like Anakin trained her for this moment.
And then, of course, the last episode with the Inquisitor of how she gets her.
That Inquisitor looks badass.
That was the coolest Inquisitor we've ever seen.
The coolest motherfucking Inquisitor who dies in 5 seconds. Such a waste of a badass
design.
He looks so good.
The most
fuck that farmer guy.
We've seen. Yeah. And then her coming back into the fold.
And now we learn why she comes back, and she's like, "Damn, guys, this is crazy." It's really good. I think Tales is really good if you want more context, especially for Attack of the Clones.
It's meant for the fans, really. I think it's not like something a kid's gonna watch and be like. I mean, a kid could probably watch that and be like, "That's cool," but they're not gonna fully understand what's happening.
The weight of it comes from, unfortunately, a lot of homework.
Yeah.
But it takes all the good bits of Star Wars, right? It takes all those nice little bits. And honestly, the Dooku arc, like all of Dooku stuff, you could totally watch that separately.
Yeah.
And then be like, oh shit. Like that's still like a great arc if you have the context of at least what the fuck Star Wars is.
It builds his character out even more because in the Clone Wars TV show, he keeps talking about like whenever he fights Anakin and Obi-Wan, he's always like, "You guys just don't see it, man. Y'all are missing it. I'm trying to reunite the galaxy."
You're
and he
blind, bro.
He might be taking the wrong steps to doing that, but you see his reasoning in this episode, so I think it's genius.
Yeah, sending Grievous to kill off an entire planet is not the right way to do things. Scale. Scale. Is the scale a thing anymore? Does it exist?
I don't know.
Does Star Wars have a scale? No. Here's blank. It goes up there. It goes
high for me.
It goes high. Did we just give this a perfect score?
I don't know.
Because I'm tempted, bro.
I love it. And
I think if you've watched the Clone Wars, if you've watched all the movies, perfection. If you haven't, I'd probably bring it back to an 8.5 since it does rely heavily on you knowing.
I'd agree with that. 8.5. This is like, if for me it was like I was in bed, I was like next one.
Yeah, I was watching these before class. I was like, yes, they're all 15 episodes, but I want more. Fuck.
And as August just said in this, I want more, Dave.
Yeah.
Daddy Dave, I want more.
It'd be great to get just these little arcs of these Jedis. Like, I'd love to see Plo Koon.
Dude,
I think that'd be crazy because Plo Koon shows up a lot in the Clone Wars. And you're like, yo, who's this badass motherfucker? I don't know.
I thought you were gonna see him take Ahsoka to.
That's what I thought too. I thought that was gonna be crazy, and then, I think
you could even do him for like. There's infinite possibilities.
You could do Maul's story.
Yep.
You could do. I don't know if the Maul origin is Legends or not because I don't remember where that one falls. But you could do. You could do a
this is
tragic.
You could do like a season of the Sith that you could do like 3 episodes of Maul and 3 episodes of Vader after Revenge of the Sith.
You got Tales of the Jedi and then Legends of the Sith.
Well, I would just put it all under Tales of the Jedi and just have it.
Well, no, you can't do that because
yes, you can.
Jedi.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, but I don't know. It seems like streaming services really just want to be like, no, this is a whole different thing. It's like, just put it the fuck together. God damn it. Anyway, yeah, Tales of the Jedi.
I think they should do more.
They should 100% do more if they're this good. These little one shots of moments.
By the way, the credits. I love the credits because it's like Dave Filoni, and then it's like George Lucas, and it says Dave Filoni, Dave Filoni, and you're like, yes, Dave. Yeah. We get it, Dave.
This is him just dunking on Kathleen Kennedy, like, hit me, bitch, dummy.
He deserves all the praise for this.
It's just crazy.
There's not really predictions for this.
I really think that Dooku's gonna really commit to the dark side.
Yeah, that's a wild theory, man.
I even think Anakin might get his revenge for something. I don't know. Anyway, guys, thanks so much. We just wanted to really talk about this because this was a really good show, and you should definitely watch it if you're a fan of Star Wars.
Please do. Please. I want more of it. We need these views. Disney Plus.
Anyway, we'll see you. Bye.